Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This is 11:45 Monday, May 5th, 2025. Let's meet and talk. This is not my regular live broadcast, but I just want us to discuss on certain things. So let us meet and talk. So you can ask me questions that you want to ask. And if you're watching this video as we just start now, you can also join us and also call us through the WhatsApp number over there. So stay with me. All right. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Indeed, we are living in a crazy world. A very great, crazy world indeed, where everything turns upside down and everything don't go the way you think. Like when I woke up this morning, I was thinking about something. I said, wow, over 10 years, the federal government of Nigeria has been trying the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, ipob, Nnamdi Kanu. And I can't just imagine that tomorrow being seized on 7th and on 8th, everything about his court case will come to an end. I was just thinking about it. I said, wow, nothing actually, begins without end. So that makes me to continue to think about the situation of Nigeria. I said one day, all we are thinking now will still come to an end. That is for sure. But before we go forward with that, this is what Deji Adeyanju posted this evening. Deji has been away from Nigeria to some meetings, and he came back today. So ever since the issue of a very dark man, started happening, that was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, or 2 days ago. So not to 2 days now, EFCC abducted him from, close to bank premises. And ever since then, the lawyer has not visited him in person. So other associates are the one visiting very dark man. So he came into Nigeria this evening, and this is what he posted. He said, got into the country this evening and went straight to VDM at EFCC. Just left him. We still cannot understand why he was arrested. EFCC said there is no petition against him after our repeated demand. Let me read that again to you. VDM lawyer is the one that posted this with his verified Facebook page. And it reads, got into the country this evening and went straight to VDM at EFCC. Just left him. We still cannot understand why he was arrested. EFCC said there is no petition against him after our repeated. So this is complicated. So if there is no petition against very dark man, why was he abducted without invitation, without any petition written against him? Because this is his lawyer writing that he went there in person to the FCC, he met the very dark man, but the FCC said there is no petition. So why are you holding the young man? What is there that you people are not telling us? Now, in the afternoon today, I made a video about Very Dark Man, and I was saying that this is just the government. It has nothing to do with singular person, because people have been talking about a GTB bank, is Mercy Chinwe, is this. I say no, no, no. Unless you have not been on ground in Nigeria, unless you have not studied the situation of Nigeria, unless you don't understand how Nigeria works, that is where you will say it is an individual's petition that made them to arrest Very Dark Man. No, this is an establishment. This is the state. The Nigeria government knows what they are doing, okay? Just imagine if EFCC, if it is an individual that wrote the petition against Very Dark Man, you see the tension, the pressure of protest, everything could have even led EFCC to just tell them that, look at who wrote the petition, we charge him to court. You know, they cannot use because of one person to incur damages, put on GTB, tension rising, unnecessary tension for that matter. So this is Nigerian government holding Very Dark Man. You can see what the Deja Deyanju wrote this evening now. That the FCC told him that, no, we don't have any petition against Very Dark Man. But they are still holding him. You see, most of the time, we tell you people about Nigeria, we tell you about all these things going on. You don't understand Nigeria. If Nigeria happens to you, it will just happen to you for nothing. A lot of people have been victims of this establishment called Nigeria. A lot of people are suffering for what they don't know. A lot of people are suffering for what they don't know. So once you are speaking the truth, you are a threat. A big threat for that matter. You are a threat to everyone around you. You are a threat to every politician around you, the whole ND, the powers that be. The only thing that will save you is that don't speak the truth. Don't just try to speak the truth. Remain the way you are. Just follow the way government is doing their things. Don't just try to speak the truth, because once you do, you will become a target. That is what happened to Very Dark Man. So let's return to talk about the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu remains so strong. I used to tell people that the purpose of arresting Nnamdi Kanu is not because they really want to convict him. It's not because they want to put him in prison perpetually. No, that is not the reason why. The reason why they just want to, the reason is because they will just want to hold him down. They just want to hold him down. Don't go anywhere. Just keep quiet. Forget about this Biafra struggle. You are threatening us. Sit down there in the FCC cell for how many years? They don't bother. They don't care. They don't care. They don't just care. They know that this guy is innocent. According to the FCC mass witness, we only caught him with his phone and broadcast equipment. There is nothing incriminating or terrorizing about Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing. But they just mean him. You see, Nigeria is not a place to call the home at all. Nigeria kills destiny. It destroys people. But Nigerians don't want to understand. Mr. Nikonda Secheta, good evening. Thanks for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. This is not a regular live broadcast. You can give us a call, join us live. We are just meeting to talk and also to discuss some interesting issues that is trending at the moment. So earlier on, I was talking about the issue of Very Dark Man, that it is Nigeria state that is holding the guy, that people should forget about all the stories you have been hearing, all the whole stories you are hearing about Very Dark Man, blah, 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 blah. Until this evening, when his lawyer went there to meet him, and he posted this, that EFCC said there is no petition against the Very Dark Man. So that was the time I said, oh, I think people will now come to realize what I've been saying before, that it is not all about individuals who people have been laying accusations upon. So it is the government. Then what is his crime? He's a threat to the government. Just like that? Yes, just like that. The bandits are not threats to the government. The Fulani terrorists are not threats to the government. The Boko Harams are not threats to the government. Okay? El-Rufai, Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, most of all these politicians from the northern part of the country, anytime they grant interview and they are talking about the issue of Boko Haram and the issue of IPOB who are agitating to separate from Nigeria, these people will say that IPOB are more dangerous. You know why? It threatens the establishment. Yeah, it threatens the establishment. This is what I have been telling people, but people don't understand. Look at where we are today as a country. Just look at where we are today. So it's so pathetic. So pathetic. And I just believe that Nigerians will continue to understand, because I know a lot of Nigeria, they are not interested in news. They are not interested in what is going on in the country. They are just interested in entertainment. Yes, entertain them. They will live to forget all their sorrows. But when the joy just vanish, the happiness vanish, you will face the reality of life again. Life is not actually fair. Life is not fair. So that is what is happening. So nobody knows how the country is going. But the only thing I have to tell people is that Nigeria is irredeemable. Yeah. When I mean Nigeria is irredeemable, it's irredeemable. Now, there are some videos I still want to explain to you. I've talked more about these videos, time without number. But I just want to explain some things from the video for you. Take a listen.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
Good evening, everyone. How many? So, time without number, I have played this video explaining to people that look at what is going on. Now, what this man said is something that is happening today. The armed bandits, they are colluding with the military, the soldiers, the police, armed forces. Okay, they are colluding with the bandits to commit ethnic cleansing. Now, if you watch what this man just said now, okay, and you now look at this, okay, I posted this thing this morning, how someone, a victim who was abducted in that Kaduna Abuja train attack, he said he met the kidnapper in the mosque. He met the kidnapper in the mosque. So, does that not justify what White Danjuma said? And when he met him, the man confirms that it was Kaduna state government who calls for amnesty, who asked them to come and surrender, that they will rehabilitate them, and so on and so forth. But the victims who died, they did not ask about them. They don't even visit their families. So this is so pathetic, and we cannot continue like this. That is just the simple truth. We cannot continue like this. So he said that you do what you want to do. If you want to, anything I thought that you feel like doing about this country, do, because it's not going to work again. I've never seen a country where the people who call themselves government sponsors insecurity in the country. That is the worst of them all, that governments are sponsoring insecurity. It's so pathetic. Now, this thing started very long time ago. This is Bana Mohammed, the current Bauchi governor. Just take a listen to what he said before.
And of course, we will try more to cultivate that culture in our people, while at the same time bringing the Fulanis in one fold and try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to the other. And that is very big, an uphill task. But I think we can communicate with them more, because to them they don't have borders from Cameroon to Nigeria.
But that's the thing, Your Excellency. How do we ensure that those who will be participating in this federal government largely funded program will be Nigerians?
In terms of the funding?
No, in terms of
the operations.
Operations. You said to bring in the Fulanis together. We have Fulanis from other countries.
The issue
well.
of misconception, I see there is a lot of mistrust and misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person. He moves from the Gambia, from Senegal, and his nationality is just a Fulani man. And as a person, I may have my relations in the Cameroon, but they are also Fulani men. I have relations because from the maternal side, I'm a Fulani man. And that is why we want to educate people. A Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan, as somebody coming from the Niger Delta, because he speaks the Niger Delta language, which you and I don't. And of course, we would have to just take this as part of our own heritage, something that is African, and that we cannot just close the border and say the Fulani man is just a Nigerian or this. No. In most cases, the crises are precipitated by those outside Nigeria. When there is a reprisal, it is not the Fulani man within Nigeria that causes it. It is that culture of getting revenge, which is embedded in the tradition of the Fulani man, that attracts reprisal from all over the
If I understand, does that mean that those Fulani men who are maybe domiciled in other countries, who move around, they can come into the country and this plan will accommodate them as well?
Yes, that's what we want to do. But it has to be done through sensitization, telling them you have to buy in the project, and you use the language, the culture itself to be able to convince them. Away from the mistrust where the whole system of transhumance or pastoralism is criminalized. Criminalization of pastoralism is the problem that we have with this project, and it requires people with passion who understand them and who they believe in, people like us from that part of the country, to say yes, we have this. Because today there is no limit to the accusation that this and that has happened and it is the Fulani man who caused it. There is no tribe that is not that you don't have this criminality in, but certainly the way and manner we do it is really exacerbating the crisis and the problems.
Will there be any form of documentation of all the people that will be, will
yes, we are
within that?
You see, these are the reasons why I always laugh about this country. He was talking on a national television. He said it is a culture of the Fulani people to carry out reprisal attack and they don't forgive. That most of the reprisal attack are carried out by Fulanis who are in a foreign country, not even people in Nigeria. And the anchor of the program was asking him, does it mean that these people will come from outside the country to destabilize the country and carry out reprisal attack, and later you people accommodate them? He said, yes, that is what they are planning to do. No, I can never be part of, I can never be in a country with these people now. Come on, come on. Nigerians should wear their thinking cap. Nigerians should wear their thinking cap. This is getting too much. It's getting too much, honestly. Mr. Chika, good evening. Thanks for joining me. Mr. Ifrink Letus, good evening. Thanks for joining. This is becoming too much, eh? Just imagine that they planned to accommodate Fulanis who will come from outside country to carry out reprisal attack. After attack, they accommodate. Does it make sense to you? Look at what someone is saying on the national television, and people don't still care. People don't still care. They don't even mind. This is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And most Nigerians don't know what they ought to fight for. Now, we are just cleaning waters on the ground. Most Nigerians, not everybody, most Nigerians are cleaning the water on the ground without offering the tap. If there is any way water is leaking in your house and you see the tap is open, what are you supposed to do first? To close the tap, not to start cleaning the waters. But what we are doing today now, we are cleaning the water, not locking the tap. The tap will continue to leak water. That is the problem. That is the problem we have in Nigeria. The tap will continue to leak and will continue to clean the water on the ground. And that is why I'm saying that Nigeria is irredeemable. It's irredeemable. There is no two ways about that. Anyway, that is just it. We have a lot of works this morning because Nnamdi Kanu will be going to court this morning, and this is just 3 days to finish his court case. Okay, we're already on another day. This is 12:06 Nigerian time. So we're already on another day. That is today. Nnamdi Kanu will be going to court today, tomorrow, and next tomorrow. Everything about his court case will finish. So interesting time ahead. Let's wait and see what is going to happen. Thank you everyone for joining me. Well, we have not started our daily live broadcast as usual, but very soon we are going to do that. We're going to start very soon. So do bear with me and keep on following my normal, routine videos that I'm posting every day. Thank you so much for joining me. Ajo Akoko say, he didn't talk about how to secure the borders, but how to bring more Fulani terrorists to the country. Nigeria is doomed indeed. That is the problem. That is the problem. All right, let's get some callers in before we call it a day. Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Good
My brother, Marcel.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother. How is everything?
We thank God. Thanks for joining me.
Oh, God bless. Honestly, the situation we have seen today, well, I'm not surprised. I don't know why I'm not surprised, my brother.
Why?
Also, I'm not surprised because when it's injustice, when you continue to maltreat people, one day the table will turn around, it will also reach you in one way or the other.
That is right.
What we are experiencing today in Nigeria is as a result of constant, constant inhuman treatment of some particular ethnic group. Thinking that it's only for them, not knowing that it will later turn around to come to haunt you back. I'm happy it's going around. Now everybody's having their own fair share. Karma, they say it's real. It must surely come back to you in one way or the other. My happiness, I'm happy that Gowon is alive today to witness all what is going on today. But on the other way around, I'm sad because he has left his hometown and he has gone to UK at his old age. At his old age to live in UK. Is that not a shame? Yeah, it's a very big shame. Yeah. By now, he ought to be in his hometown, taking care of his as an old man, he's supposed to be in his hometown by now. So what is he doing in the UK? What is chasing him away? Let him come and enjoy his one Nigeria night that he fought for. The same one Nigeria that he killed millions of people for. Now he's running away from. No. He has not seen anything. He has not seen anything. It's just the beginning. I'm telling the truth, this is just the beginning. All what's going on today is as a result of the human treatment meted on the Igbos. That's what God is punishing them in one way or the other now. That is all the truth.
But some people don't see it like that.
if you don't see it like that, it's not about what you see, it's about the reality. It's not about how you see, it's about the reality.
I like the statement. It's not about what you see, but it's all about the reality.
The reality. Once the reality hits you, you don't even need to say anything. When it will be staring you right in the face. You understand? Yes, it's about reality, my brother. During the, this, what they are saying now is what we, the Igbo, saw it many years ago. And we're clamoring for it. Let every region go to their separate way and manage their resources and build their own region. But they also don't want Nigeria. Because of that, they kill so many of our people. And you know my happiness in all these things? If you take those people who are in the army those days, you find out that they are the middle belters. People like the Benue, the Kogi, the Niger, what they call it, the Jos.
But the people who did that, they are not the ones suffering it. Is their next generation.
Is that not what the Bible says? That the one how deep it is, that even that we come even after their fourth and even their fifth generation, something of that nature. Yeah, they are suffering it today. So that's why we need to start correcting it now on our own side, so that our future children will not see what we will not pass through what's going on today. If you let me tell you the truth, if you check around the whole region now, the only place that is a little bit secure, forget the fact that we are saying all this, is the southeast. So
yeah,
it's a little bit secure to compare to other regions. Forget, if you come to the east now, if you go to like a place like Imo State, you will not hear all this nonsense story. Same thing with Abia State. The same thing with Anambra State. The only place you can hear some of these little ugly stories is in some part of Enugu State and some part of Ebonyi State, which is those places that are very close to Benue. You understand? Those sides that are like also one area, those are the also one, what they call it? With Benue and all those sides. Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you. Are you there? Oh. It's like his network is bad. Yeah, I really understand what he's saying. I really understand what he's saying, because a lot of people who committed mistakes that is keeping us the way we are today, most of them are alive. And it's a good thing for them to see or to know that they are alive to witness the results of the mistake they made. But you see, the problem with these people is that the House of Men are desperate. So the problem with it is that the House of Men are desperately wicked. So most of them will not even regret what they did. They know it is wrong, but now they have oil wells. They have money, they have this, they have that. So they will ask you, is there anything we are lacking? I just need to thank you everyone for joining me tonight. This is just brief meet and talk program. So this is not our normal live broadcast, okay? All right, thanks everyone for joining me. Please do well to check out for the news video next morning. And let's see if we can still have 1, 2, or 3 callers, okay? You can join us through the WhatsApp number on the screen there. Okay, you can join us through the WhatsApp number on the screen. Hello, ma'am.
Mr. Kocha, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good morning, ma'am.
How are you? Good to see you. You don't come out a lot. That's okay. We get all the messages.
Yeah,
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you for all you do. Thank you for this sensitization and creating awareness on the state of the nation, that of the contraction, as I like to call it, and all is going on. That this is very important. I believe people are getting a hang of what is going on. I believe so. Yeah. Not many, but you know, so be it. You know, I like the few points you raised. By the way, for the young man, the last person that spoke, what he does not know is what when Mr. T.Y. Danjuma said they collude, and the other general, what is his name? The chairman of Amoteco in Oyo State, Brigadier Kole said, began to narrate his woes. And this is a brigadier general. And we have T.Y. Danjuma. And we have this one come out. Today, Ireti Kingwe of all people came out and was talking, and I was looking at that woman talking like the devil itself. Ireti Kingwe had the audacity to tell the youths of Nigeria that they are not doing anything. Is that woman really normal?
Serious? I did not even see the video. Oh, you need to go to, what is that symphony? Oh my God, that woman was just, I saw smoke coming out of her mouth. That's all I could see. No word, no reasonable word. She said that the Nigeria youths, all they do is complain and insult the leaders. They rant, they complain. And she knows, that woman now knows that going out to protest is no longer necessary. She knows. And she was even saying something about, apart from the lights, no road, no good road, no nothing, there has to be something else we should talk about. That was spewing out from the mouth of that woman. Just imagine.
That woman that she does not know that at Senator Natasha's age that she's a youth. The woman she railroad and said she doesn't know how to talk. Who even knows how to talk in that country? But the good thing, the good news I heard from her is that she said they should do more. I think it's the same thing that what's that one that is in Port Harcourt that say Nigeria youth should stone them. She said she knows the way she is talking. She knows that the only thing to do to evil people like them is to eradicate them. And from what she, honestly, I could not hear. I'm like, what does this woman want? She said that I want to see something. Go and listen to her. She said, I want to see something. If they go out, you send the army to clean them up. So what you want to see is for them to clean you up. The leaders. I think that is what is left. Anyway, let me leave the Kingwe and all that nonsense. So when you look at what Mr. T.Y. Danjuma is saying, you listen to the Amoteco, you listen to everyone that keeps saying that the federal government is behind the influx of these marauders coming in. The federal government gave them arms. These invaders come with arms and ammunition. And when they come, the federal government knows where they are going. Because 23rd of December, 24th, 25th, 26th of December 2023, there was 33 distress calls nobody came to the aid of the indigenous people of Plateau.
That's right.
When, after they came, before they came, they went house to house and collected their arms and ammunition. After they came, they went back and collected the rest that is left. So the question comes to where, T.Y. Danjuma, what do you want the indigenous people to do? If a major general, brigadier general is perplexed, don't know what to do. So who will save these people? That is a question that, and for that young man that was talking about, I want to tell them, all of them in Imo State, that say nothing is, until they produce those 2 hillocks. I keep saying it. I'm the one that is losing. The person that told me was crying when she was telling me 2 hillocks on the 19th of October, filled with boys. And they were crying, we didn't do anything, we don't know where they are taking us to. Where are those boys? The person that is saying nothing is happening. The person that is saying, does that person know how many? Do these people even call home to ask what is going on? The whole country is under siege. The whole nation, whatever they call Nigeria contraption, is under siege. And Danjuma can't do anything. Brigadier General can't do anything. The government can't do anything. Ireti King Igbo said the youths are insulting them. Because when the youths go out, they open fire on them and clean them up. Is that a country? Who is going to save these people?
Nobody. Actually, nobody. Absolutely nobody.
And this thing is on and on and on, and nobody. And it look like. I mean, for whatever someone is talking. This is just how it goes. It has happened to many places. Whenever you have selfish and wicked people, it is few wicked, selfish people that are doing this evil. Like you said, they don't even care. So long as they give them that cham money they are collecting, so long as they promise them position. Look at the one that is in Imo State. What is he gaining from all of the cleanup he's doing in the land of Imo State?
Money now.
That's also Olo. What did those boys do to him? What did the people do to him? He said it with his own mouth. That they told him that if he doesn't do anything, they come by themselves. So this is the story they tell them. If you don't do it, we'll come and do it ourselves. And I keep telling them what Okonkwo told, that old man told Okonkwo, never touch that boy. Because that boy, the youths of Nigeria, the youths of the Southeast, all these governors are going to answer for every single blood that drops under their watch. They cannot escape it. They will never escape it. They know how much they have allowed elimination of lives. This is not anything hidden. It is in the open.
Of course.
I tell them they should go on the internet. Their story is on the air. It's not, it's not about what I'm saying now. It's like open one page, go to TikTok, go to X, everywhere. Their story, even up to their names, what they are doing. So they should stop looking for who to apprehend and who to. All these ones they are doing, everything is on air. It's a matter of time.
Yeah.
They will all pay for what they have done. I think for me, I keep telling the rest of those people living in that contraption. When the Southeasterners, I tell them there is one story in my, like back in those days when they tell us folk stories.
Mm.
The Southeasterners are like Muevulako. Do you know what they call Muevulako? Don't worry, by the time we get Biafra, we'll tell the stories so that you guys can, the ones that are not, all you new young ones will tell you the story. He said they won't do it twice, so you go get sense. We get sense. We are doing. We will. You see that Biafra, we don't get that. To be honest.
It's all right, ma. Thank you, ma.
All right, thank you. That's where I did. They don't say the year I'm from me, yeah.
Thank you for joining us, ma. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, ma. Okay, that was Madam Origin from the US. Hard Not, please can you unmute yourself and talk to us before we call it a day? Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Good morning.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
Thank you so much, my brother. Well, all I have to say is, the solution to our malady is actually for us to peacefully go our ways, and imagine we all have our nations where you have citizens that are willing to die for. Imagine you have an Oduduwa nation where Yorubas can lay down their life for anything concerning Oduduwa, and you have Biafra and whatever other nation you can get. So that those of us here, those people in diaspora, anything you get, if it's technological, anything you want to go and invest it and help that country, and then you will grow any science innovation, But the way it is now, if you have anything you want to go and invest in Nigeria now, you have to be of the ruling tribe. If not, they won't let you to come in. So we are destroying and wasting. So let me give an example. Like for instance, here in the US, Yorubas have their own meeting, Igbos have their own meeting.
Exactly. Everywhere in the world.
there's no meeting. Any meeting you say that is Nigeria, they're not serious. Trust me. When they go there, they don't trust themselves. They don't. So if you go to a Nigerian meeting, it's only dominated by Igbos or dominated by Yorubas. I'm telling you, you will not see any meeting that is balanced and everybody is committed. So it just shows that we are being hypocritical. Because abroad, let me tell you how it is. Even here abroad, all these things of people saying you have opportunity. If you run into the wrong tribe here abroad and it's a Nigerian, they will carry. You see that thing they will do to you in Nigeria, they will do it to you here abroad. That thing of saying there is opportunity outside is because you meet other people that look past your tribe and color. But if you run into a Nigerian and you're not careful, the person will carry that bias we have from Nigeria across the ocean to this place.
Nice.
I'm telling you, it has happened to me 2-3 times, and I became scared. That's why from the first time I called you, I was telling you that no, we can't be together. Because the way we listen, you know that sometimes I think that if it was us that have space, maybe we went to launch a satellite in space or have a platform like this YouTube, we can make it so that the other tribe will not have access to it.
You understand.
That is how deep it is. Then how can we survive in a country?
And the worst part of this is that you see most of us in Nigeria, we love other countries more than how we love people in Nigeria who are from other tribes. This is a reality that we must understand. And I started asking myself, what could be the problem? Something must be wrong. I discovered that to keep Nigeria one, there must be collateral damages, and they play it through religion and politics to make sure they continue to strive to have reasons why this country should be one. And In return, what are they having as profit? Oil wells, mining of gold, mining of diamond. They did that. They are doing it illegally. And that is what is keeping Nigeria one. So it is real. Everybody understands that we are not compatible at all.
The thing is that if originally maybe I've been issue, I don't even know. I think the whole error started from the beginning. You know, the educational you can't merge two people of wide educational level. You know what I mean? If the South was educated and the North wasn't educated, there's no way you will merge the two. Forget even religion, because merging the two meant that some people will definitely have advantage over the others.
Exactly.
And see the error they made. They said, okay, we will cut a deal. We will give you people more more seats in the parliament. How do you make that kind of how do you tell people we'll give you more seats just so that we can get independence? Really? You're setting the stage for turmoil. Yeah. So the problem we have in Nigeria is those people at the beginning, they saw the error. They were making an error, but I don't know, they were thinking that maybe they'll be able to correct it, but it's pointless. You know, if it was Europeans, by now they would have sat down and said, we fought a civil war, we've lost millions of lives, we are losing lives, we are losing talent. Look at the way doctors are massively leaving the country. Now you go to a hospital, you don't even see a doctor. It's getting to that point. Or the people you're seeing now, maybe they're not well trained. And if this thing continues, it will come a time when you will not be seeing any doctor. And you will see doctors, they will migrate, they go to another country. Some of them are not even practicing there. They go there and become teacher, some will become driver, some will become anything, rather than stay back in Nigeria where they are trained to give people health care. Who will train the young people safe to become future doctors if the ones that have trained are leaving? And you see, because nobody believes in Nigeria, that's how it's hurting everybody. If to say you have Oduduwa Republic, Biafra, some people will stay back in Biafra and say, no, rather than leave Biafra and will not have doctors, we will stay here and we'll make it to work. If you go out to train, we will sponsor you. If you train finish, you come back. And that is how the country will grow. And the same thing for Oduduwa, because then it will be, if you don't come to help your people, you'll be ashamed. And maybe say you will look at Oduduwa or Biafra or whatever doing well, and you will challenge yourself and say, these people, they are black like us. You know, the same intelligence, the same everything. How is it that they are doing well? And you will feel ashamed and you start working hard. But this one now is hate. You know when you're in an environment where there is mediocrity, hate, nothing, you will suffer after. See, no. Hi, let me tell you something before I leave. I trained in UNN. I studied medicine there. We came to National Hospital to take an exam for residency. My classmate who was the best graduating student in my class, he came first in one of the disciplines. Do you know what they told him? They told him, that the slot for Southeast has been taken. And this my classmate, he went back to somewhere in the East, and he couldn't even get a job. He was just working in one private hospital. Eventually, he got a job down in the East, and now he's in the UK. He has done excellently well, doing very well in the UK. So you see that, and it's any multiple cases. This is how we are chasing all our bright minds. Everybody's leaving. And so it's the country is the truth. We should tell ourselves the truth. This thing is not workable. Let us not try to make something that cannot work to work.
Everybody in Nigeria will come to realize that this is not workable, but it's just a matter of time, okay? The reality is going to hit everyone one after the other. That is what I just believe about.
No, see, Coach, I don't remember the first time I spoke. I don't know if you remember, last time I talked with you, that time you still had hope. But you see the way you are honest, after studying and seeing this thing, that I fell in love with you. I said, okay, hey, this guy, he embraced the truth. But there are many Nigerians that are old, almost about to die. You will see them saying, one Nigeria. They will write book of how one Nigeria can work. And you see that they will come to America here. They will be holding symposium. How to fix global, how to fix Africa, how to repair Nigeria. Yeah, and they'll be collecting funds and giving people lecture how they can repair Nigeria, repair Africa, repair this, you know. But they know that the problem in Nigeria is that the way it's constituted, that the value system is so distorted and different value system that is time you will use to even get people to agree. 1 century have passed. While other people are going to space. See people are in space. From space, they are looking. They are controlling military. They have nuclear bomb, everything. And look at what we are doing. And we have bright minds that can do all these things, but it's impossible in Nigeria. You can't do it in Nigeria. Yeah, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. Hello. I tried responding to another WhatsApp call, but I don't know. It's like the person was listening to the YouTube again. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining us. If we cannot respond to this one, we'll call it a day. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good day, Culture. Good day.
Thanks for joining us.
How is it, sir?
Fine. Yeah.
I'm listening to you. I've stopped the source of my youth from speaking.
Okay.
So let me speak with you.
All right.
Yes,
Just stop to rest for a few minutes so that we can go and sleep and prepare for tomorrow morning.
Okay, no problem. Because you really need to sleep.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to say congratulations to what you have been doing.
Thank you so much.
You know how you go through and I've been following your show. Even though I just doubled it, bumped into it just minutes ago, not even for me. So I want to just throw light on the last words the speaker that spoke before now. You know, it's just a pity that Nigerians, you know, see, one thing I found out in life is the truth is very powerful. Sometimes some people downlook the truth. The truth is, you know, for God to call himself the God of truth, you know what that means? There's someone in the Bible, God says he is true himself. So the truth is simple. Nigeria, I keep saying to people, the probability of Nigeria moving ahead, I just give it a little, very slim margin, and that margin is the God factor. But outside that, I don't see it working because, you know, our leaders are just out of it. You see what happened in the nonsense court case of Nnamdi. They are bringing somebody max to, you know,
testify. Yeah.
The type of country it is. You know, Boko Haram will go and do menace. Nobody will touch them. Someone that, you know, mistakenly killed a Boko Haram person is terms of self-defense. It was the so-called Boko Haram person that attacked him. And the person was jailed. It's just a pity, you know. So, Culture, since you said that, you know, I shouldn't speak much, I want to use more medium to say, God be with you.
Amen.
I appreciate what you are doing. And I know some other people are. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Let's call it tonight or a day, depending on where you are. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. See you tomorrow.